Jace Denman alongside MSUM wide receiver Gage Florence. Gage, first off, congratulations on setting the all-time reception leader. Tell me a little bit about what went into that over the course of your career so far.
I'd say it's just a lot of hard work and dedication and a lot of people helping me out around me. Like, obviously, everyone's there putting in the time, like early in the mornings, working out, like whatever it is, but just going the extra mile, whether it was like with Jack or with my other teammates, and just doing extra stuff that maybe other people aren't doing to help get myself here. But a lot of it also, it goes back to Jack throwing the ball and then me and O-line holding up and doing their part there. So there's been a lot of people, past receivers who have influenced me too, between Grady and Ryan Bieberdorf and those guys. So I'm just very thankful for everybody who's helped me out.
You're a junior now. You're basically one of the upperclassmen in that wide receiver room. Obviously, I knew you took some things from Ryan Bieberdorf, other players that have come before him. What have you been able to pass along to some of the younger wide receivers, maybe some guys that we haven't seen on the field yet this year, they're redshirting, et cetera? What have you been able to teach them so far about this Dragon offense and what it takes to be where you're at?
I think a lot of it is just the mental side of football. There's a lot of people that got all the intangibles and talents. And there's a lot of young guys that do got that there, and so it's just helping them out. Like whether it's setting up a route or stuff like that, and then obviously in our offense it's a lot of option routes. So just helping them out, like being able to understand the defense and coverages, and maybe see stuff pre-snap to help them out so they can get it there. But then it's also just the mental side of football and kind of the motivational edge of it, of just how you can always set yourself apart from other people. And we always talk about just the stuff outside of football that makes you great. So I think little things like that I've tried to implement into them so that they can use that when they're older.
When it comes to playing, it seems like there's hardly any time you come off the field. So obviously conditioning must be a huge part of your regimen to try and stay out there all the time, stay healthy. Are there any other little kind of things you do off the field? Is it the weight room? Is it cardio? What things do you do to help make sure you can be out there running those routes time after time after time?
A lot of it goes back to that extra work, like whether it's cardio and stuff like that, but it's also just little things down to as much as your diet and sleep and stuff like that. Like we preach sleep and how it's such a great thing and just that recovery time you need to get back out there. And then I think we've been talking about a lot this week too, but also just giving everything you got, like 100% every game. Like I know just at the end of the day, I don't want to have anything left in the tank. I just want to know I gave it all. So just having that mindset too of just like playing every snap.
This year has been obviously a bit up and down. You have a rough start, huge win on the road at Duluth, hot, sweaty game down in Illinois against McKendree, a huge win at home, and then last week, offense was really held in check. Talk about kind of the ups and downs of this season. How do you kind of manage it? Because you can't get too high and you can't get too low. How do you manage those expectations and keep getting out there every single play?
I think it just goes back to like the love for the game and the love for the guys beside you. Obviously, season isn't off to the maybe start we wanted, but we have shown times when we are a great football team, and I know it's in us every game. So I think as long as we just really focus on like down to the littlest fundamentals and littlest things, like if we really focus on stuff like that, like I know we can bounce back any week and we can play with any team, and just like we've shown before.
When it comes to playing this Mankato team, you guys were right there with them last year, almost pulled a huge upset last year. What type of difficulties does this defense pose to your offense?
I think they always got like fast, physical guys, and I think that's a big thing is just like the physicality of the game, just matching that throughout it the entire time. And throughout the year, we've been just getting different looks from teams maybe that they don't normally show. So just being able to recognize that right away and talk through it, and just communication will be a big factor in that.
What is it going to take, if there was a couple things you had to pin it down to, but what is it going to take to get a win on Saturday on homecoming against Mankato?
I think it just comes down to playing a complete football game, whether it's offense, defense, special teams, all three phases. And obviously, offense has got to pick it up more on our end, especially after last week. So I think it's just us getting in that rhythm that once we find it, we can just keep rolling with it. And like I said, just kind of a full, complete game in all three phases.
All right. Well, Big Game James and I will be covering there. They're covering all the action this homecoming weekend, so best of luck, Gage.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. This is Jace Denman alongside Gage Florence from your MSUM Dragons. Have a great rest of your day.